This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The Mavericks come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Washington Wizards. This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Washington Wizards here in Capital One Arena. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Then it's Flagg. Then there's Irving. And for the Wizards, they've got Fresh. Keyshawn George is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Take a look at the Mavericks. Well, they win Game 1. Do you think they can keep the momentum going?
Well, if they can keep it going and win Game 2, this series may be all but over. When you're heading home with a 2-0 lead, your confidence is through the roof.
Here's Coulibaly. Young's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
After Lively. Now Flagg hangs on the trifecta.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go explore.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, my goodness, P.J. Washington got off the deck in a hurry.
Young outside. Pass to Fresh. Over Irving. And that one's good. Fresh has got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Flagg. Another 3 for Dallas.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here is Young. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Pass to Flagg. Irving gets to Washington. Dallas moving the ball around. To the middle. Good defensive work there by Young.
Well, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the left wing. 5 to shoot. Now here's Fresh. He starts. Close, and it's good with time running down in the shot clock.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
Back to Irving. Pass to Washington. Back to Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
Excellent setup. The pre-shot preparation, getting into that catch-and-shoot game. We see it, Kyrie.
Now, Coulibaly. Down low. Here's Fresh, and he banks in the layup. And that's now 9 points for Fresh.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Here's Irving. Misses off the left eye. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Coulibaly. And it's Irving with the... Rebound. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. Pass to Lively. Fires from deep. Another three for Dallas.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine. But that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
Outside, George. And here's Young. Feet away. No good on that one.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Irving looking over the floor. Rebounded by the Wizards.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside, George. Pass to Koulibaly. Now here is Davis. Covered by Irving. Young outside. Shoots the three. Here's Davis. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Koulibaly against Irving. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. The Wizards have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Pass to George. Here's Davis. Shot left block. The shot's good on the assist by George. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Now flag. With the screen. The offensive rebound. Irving from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 9 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
A bit ago, Brian Keith and I were able to chat. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet could be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Alexander Shaw. He's checked in for Koulibaly. The Mavericks also with a sub. Marshall, he's checked in for Washington. Here's Shaw. Young finds George. Back to Young. Pass to Fresh. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Flag throws it down.
Well, this is why Kyrie Irving can make a defense look bad. He can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
Bounce pass, Young. Now here's Fresh. He's got 9. Young pass to Sarr. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
We call that a Sarr slam, and his teammates are absolutely loving it.
Pass to Lively. In the corner, it's Flag. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land. Flag's got 11.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now here's Fresh. Plays it up and banks it in. 11 points in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Pass to Widely. Now Irving. Wide with it. He's got 11. A shot. And another basket for Dallas.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively. And that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
Outside for George. No good with the triple.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
To Irving. Beyond the arc. Now flagged. The kick out to Irving. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now it's an 8-point Dallas lead.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So for the Wizards, Riley comes in for Keyshawn George. And Colton Carrington subbed in for Fresh. And here is Davis. Pass to Riley. Now, here is Young. Takes the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 5 points so far.
And most of the time, you expect Young's three ball to fall. That's just how good he is.
And Davis sends it back.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Back to Carrington. There's the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Riley. And they'll get another chance. Young looking it over. Washington needs to get a shot off here. The three from Davis. And it's flagged with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 5. Pass to Marshall to the inside. And Gafford throws it down.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Washington shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Here is Riley. Nothing on the board. Here's Davis. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Now, here is Irving. Defended by Carrington. Tries from 10. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Carrington. Here's Sarr. Nice ball movement by Washington. Young finds Davis over Irving. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Marshall sets a screen for Irving. Buries it from 3-point range. Irving's got 15.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
A nice shot by Young.
Just a threat to score off the dribble. Young is crafty at assessing the defense and exploiting it.
Irving for 3. And again, Dallas with the 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 7. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Russell Westbrook out there with flag. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Gafford. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Martin wide open. He fires. Lets the 3 fly. Riley grabs the miss. The Wizards shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Pass to Whitmore. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Gafford. Dallas leading by 9. Young with the steal. He lobs it up.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Pass the flag. To the paint. Wants to get it to Gafford and does.
So in his size and hops, Daniel Gafford is always a threat near the rim.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Washington. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
Here's Westbrook following the bucket by the Wizards. And a wide open look for flag. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. In the corner, it's Whitmore. 3-pointers off the mark. Dallas leading by 7. Marshall passes to Westbrook. Inside, here's Gafford. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. 8 points for Daniel Gafford.
The painted area is the 9-to-5 place of business for Daniel Gafford, doing work right there.
And here's Young from the arc. Rebounded by Gafford.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
They get the rebound, and Gafford throws it down.
The scouting report will say Daniel Gafford is a dangerous offensive rebounder. Show him, DG.
Pass to Carrington. Back to Whitmore. The 3. The Wizards with another miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that
one. 3-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Flag's got the lead up to 14 now for Dallas.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And it's only their first turnover here, so they've done a great job of protecting the rock.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Davis is checked in for Riley. And it's Koulibaly in for Cam Whitmore. Then for the Mavericks, P.J. Washington. He's checked in for Caleb Martin. And Irving subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Anthony Davis third, fourth Alex Sarr.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Marshall with it, and Young picks him up defensively. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. No good on the 3. Wizards trail by 14. Saw the pass to Young. Davis down low, covered by Irving. Oh, Davis down low.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Dallas has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. And there's a whistle. That goes on Carlton Carrington. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Pass to Flag. Trains the three-pointer. Flag's got 19 points.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Davis. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
P.J. Washington sends it back. Folks, he can be an enforcer on that end.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Davis against Washington. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Washington. Marshall to where to go with it. Pass to Washington. Outside Irving. Fires for 3. And the Mavericks another 3.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
Here's Carrington. Still yet to score. Young outside. From deep. And he's good on the 3-ball.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now Flag. 19 points in the game. Irving misses.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Young with no one around. And again, Washington with the triple.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Pass to Washington. Here's Flag. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Saw the pass to Young. Here's Koulibaly. Now Young. Shot clock at 5. Back to Koulibaly. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists here tonight.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Fresh is checked in for the Wizards. Pass to Irving. Over in the corner, Marshall. Now, here's Gafford. He's got 10. Irving for 3. That one's not going to go. Young outside. Goes up on the wing. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And this game belongs to Young right now. He is simply making everything.
Washington with it. No good from Irving.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Wizards making a switch here. Carrington's checked in. Pass to Washington. Misses and the dry spell continues. Wizards trail by 7. Here he goes with his first shot attempt, and it's Carrington missing. Back to Irving. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Sinks the triple. Koulibaly's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Wizards.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Washington making some changes. George is checked in for Alexander Sarr. And Trae Young subbed in for Carlton Carrington. And then for Dallas, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Flagg subbed in for Najee Marshall. And here is Washington. Koulibaly with the steal. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Fresh. Down low, Young. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Flagg's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here is Washington. Now Lively. Still scoreless. Shot clock at 6. Trying to end the drought. Goes back up. Rebounded by the Wizards. Young outside. .144 left in the first half of the game. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. Off target from three-point range. Dallas leading by 4. Back to Irving. Over Fresh. It's hauled in by George.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Mavericks shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. They set the pick. And on the way from Irving for 3. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, what a monster night for Kyrie Irving, playing at a very high level right now.
Pass to George. Now here's Fresh. Oh! He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
About putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. To the middle, here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Mavericks on top, leading by just one. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with P.J. Washington. P.J., what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and just not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
And as we welcome you to halftime, without question, Game 2 has been a battle for the Washington Wizards.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting that defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo. When they play fast, they can put points on the board in a hurry, Ernie.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks, everyone is talking about their Game 1 victory. You think they can take the first two on the road?
Well, props to them for getting it done, and that first game especially. I think they can do it again, Ernie.
Well, they'll have to keep up that intensity, play sharp, and if they can, wow, headed home up to none. They'll be sitting in a great, great spot.
They would indeed. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Anthony Davis is out there with George. Then it's Fresh. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Koulibaly in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
It's good from long range. Young's got 20.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Irving can't get it to go.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
George dishes to Davis. Shoots over Lively. And Davis with the basket on the assist by George.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass the flag. Lively is screen on Young. Pocket 6. Here's Washington. And a miss there on the triple. Davis kicks to Young. Now Koulibaly. Nice ball movement by Washington. That shot no good. Mavericks are gone. One of three since starting the second half. Irving finds Lively. Pass to flank. There's the triple. Rebound by the Wizards. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Fresh. Now Young. Outside for George. On the wing, Koulibaly. He's covered by Washington. Koulibaly, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 3-point shots here in the third. Out to the wing. From deep, Washington knocks down the 3 ball. Washington's got 6 points in the quarter.
So big for his team when P.J. Washington is connecting from deep. That space is invaluable.
It's up a 3. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. They led by as many as 18 points.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Koulibaly. He has 6. The 3 from George. Hits it from 3-point range.
A guy like this with the skill set he's got, he can keep the defenders guessing.
Outside Irving. Out to the right wing. Shoots. And the call will be against Derek Lively. That is his first foul of the game. Washington's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Right wing. Now here's Fresh. D right on him. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Washington shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Washington with this screen on Young. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Mavericks lead by 1. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Wasted no time on that round. Young's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Wizards. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Second is Trae Young. And, of course, Fresh.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Pass to Washington. Here's Flag. Offline with his 3. Washington's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Count it, good. And it's a 4-point Wizards lead.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working. It allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Wizards have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. The 3 from Davis. The Mavericks pull it in. Pass to Flag. Six to shoot. And here is Washington. That 3 off the mark. Here's Fresh. He's got 17 over Irving. George with the bucket. George has got the lead up to 4 now for the Wizards.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to Washington. Here's Flag. A three-pointer, no good.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
There's the lob to the hoop. And then Washington with the dunk.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Fresh, the pass to Young. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Wizards making a switch here. Sarr's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Marshall's checked in. To the paint. Here's Lively. And it's all evened up. Lively's got his first basket of the night.
Well, finishing through the contact, Lively has been building up his strength, adding it every year.
Young outside to the inside. And Sarr throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Mavericks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Lively is 3 on Young. Outside Irving. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Washington's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. George passes to Davis. The Wizards working the ball around now. Fresh can't get it to go. The Mavericks shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. For the lead, rebounded by the Wizards. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Now here's Fresh, covered by Irving, and it's sent back by Irving.
Whoa, big time block from Kyrie Irving, guys. Love seeing him hustle on that end.
6 on the shot clock. From downtown, and again for 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Outside, George saw the pass to Davis. Young's shot is off. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Marshall. Front pass the arc. They get it back. Over to the left wing. Here's Lively. Covered by Sarr. Here's Flag. Drills it from outside. And now a 4-point Maverick lead.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
A nice shot by Young.
3 triples in the first half. 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Pass the Flag. It's blocked.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Outside Irving. Good. Another from 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved bye-bye to the Thunder.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. checked in for the Wizards. Cam Whitmore comes in for George. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Caleb Martin comes in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Whitmore. Pass to Fresh for the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Fresh has got 10 points in just the second half. And not even three-quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans guys are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's going to nail it.
Marshall can't hit.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
To the middle and stolen by Song. And here we go. Fast break and Whitmore's got it.
Got to be more careful passing in Sarr's airspace. That wingspan, the anticipation, that's what got him out on the break.
52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Whitmore with it. Back to Young. Whitmore sends a screen for Young. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got 12 now in this quarter.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
And it's flag missing. Washington leading now by 5. Song, the pass to Fresh. Fires the three. And again, Washington with the triple.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And so it's Washington in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA. And you see it right there on display.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Irving is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. Now here's Westbrook. Over in the corner, Marshall. The Mavericks rebound. Gafford misses. Washington leading now by 8. Pass to Carrington. Now here's Davis. The tray. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The kick out to Westbrook. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Equaling Game 6 play, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples.
Boy, Koulibaly under duress of the defense off the bounce to the cup. Yes, sir.
Nobody near Irving. No good on the triple. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Washington. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Inside, Washington. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, the halftime break, I don't know what they gave him to drink back there, but he is pouring it on right now.
Koulibaly, bounce pass, and finished off by Davis.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get an AD's way.
Koulibaly against Irving. And it's Washington missing. Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And Allie, thanks so much. Carrington with the ball. He's covered by Westbrook. Outside, Davis. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Irving. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. 3, Marshall. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Carrington. Back to Koulibaly. Sinks the three-pointer. Koulibaly's got the lead up to 8 now for Washington.
That's what you call a rhythm jump shot. Koulibaly ready off the catch. He looks really confident right there.
Washington, that's good.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
For 3, Westbrook. Rebound, Washington. Sarr's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Carrington. He's covered by Westbrook. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
So for the Wizards, George is checked in for Anthony Davis. Fresh comes in for Riley. Young is subbed in for Carlton Carrington. To the right side. Flagg hits the three-point bomb. Flagg's got 27.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Outside, George. Down low. Here's Fresh. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Flagg's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Marshall. Lively is screen on Young. And it's off from three-point range. Washington leading now by 4. Here's Koulibaly. It goes straight through with the swish. Koulibaly's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Now Flagg. Position. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for the Wizards. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Dallas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Flagg. Fires the 3. Another shot. And it's Lively laying it in.
Well, so much respect to Lively. Plays so hard, and he brings it on the offensive window.
Here's Fresh. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Lively. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Here's the three. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
And so Young will bring it up for the Wizards. It's a one-point game. Pass to Fresh. Now Whitmore. Marshall defending. A three ball. Fresh can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage. That's
Marshall. They get it. Again, Lively. That's good. And the Mavericks lead by one.
You need bigs who can score in tight windows. Derek Lively have at it.
Run outside. Goes up the baseline. And that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Westbrook up top, defended by George. Launches a three, drills the three-pointer. And it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Young passes to Fresh. Over Westbrook. Drains the 19-footer. Fresh has got 28 points for the game.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding it.
This one for three. Gets a line. Pass the flag. And the call will be against Derek Lively. That's foul number 2 for him. Washington making some changes. Anthony Davis comes in for Alexander Sarr. And it's Coulibaly in for Cam Whitmore. Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving comes in for Russell Westbrook. Young outside. Pass to Coulibaly. And again, Washington no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Irving. Lively the pass to Irving. It's deflected. To the paint from 6 feet. And scoring with the play inside is Young. 31 points for Trae Young.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Coulibaly with the steal. Here's Davis.
Stepping up. Davis is a fantastic option late. You know, with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
The Mavericks trailing. Washington's outside. Now Lively. Launches from deep. And he banks the layup in.
Lively making an impact in a big spot. I don't care how young he is, he's ready.
Now here's Fresh. He's tightly guarded. Young fires. Rebounded by Lively.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy's a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Washington buries the deep ball.
Oh, P.J. Washington in a big spot. Yes, sir.
Wizards trail by 3. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Now George shoots the 3. Green from outside.
And that's like a body blow. Answered with another body blow. And these fans go from dejection to deliriousness in a matter of seconds.
Here's Irving. Fires the 3. Davis pulls it down.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Lively. On the clock, Irving, and again for 3.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
I don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for 3-pointers made.
12 triples, putting it neck and neck with Dame Lillard's record-setting game in 2021.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Trae Young, good, another from 3.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last 3 means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Now Irving lets loose a connects again from distance.
What can you say? Wow, he's done it. The most three-point makes in NBA playoff history.
Oh, an incredible achievement, one that will surely be celebrated around the world.
And the three-point marks falling fast. That one previously set in 2021. He's riding that wave to push it further.
Now here's Fresh. George fires, and there's the 3.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And so it's Washington who's scraped by with the win. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Well, AD, it was close, but you got it done. What did you see out there tonight?
Our defense took a night off. You know, we wasn't as great defensively as we usually are. And we were able to stay in the game, but we were able to get some stops down the end of the game and able to come out with the win. But we have to do a better job defensively. Ultimately, we're getting the win, and we can't be upset with ourselves, but we can get better.
Never satisfied with just a win. Thanks, AD.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. So, for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thanks for joining us. And now, our player of the game, Trae Young.
Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Washington Wizards have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Dallas Mavericks? The NBA postseason coming up next.
Welcome to the NBA Finals here on 2K Sports. This series is all tied into one apiece. Could not be more closely fought. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. And now the Washington Wizards starters. We've got Trae Young. Anthony Davis is out there with George. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Fresh in at the 2. And for the Mavericks, Washington and Lively down low. Then it's Flag. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Taking a look at the Wizards, they dropped a game at home and no longer have home court advantage here in the finals.
Yeah, they're looking to reclaim that advantage with a win. But getting that done in a hostile environment will be a challenge. It's going to come down to effort.
Young, the pass to Fresh. Lively grabs a miss.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Screen by Lively. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Connects from downtown.
And Kyrie is a threat from anywhere beyond the arc, including those corners.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Ali LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis, and Coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. Back to you.
And Ali, thanks. Back to Washington. Takes a 3, and Dallas hits again from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Fresh. George finds Young. Here's Fresh. To the middle. And Davis slams it home.
That's the essence of Davis's game, battling through contact and playing big inside.
Washington, a screen on Young. Washington outside. Here's Flag. There's the 3. He drops it from range.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
George outside. There's Young with the 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Yeah, well, Trae Young saw a 3 made on the other end of the floor, and he came right back with a quick response.
Washington, a screen on Young. Washington outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Pass to Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Outside Irving. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. From deep. Counted from distance. Irving's got 6 points.
And you can't have a better start than that, connecting with 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Now here's Washington. Up top, Lively. Here's Flag outside. Rebound, Washington. Now Young. Pass to Coulibaly. George outside. Now here's Young. It's stolen by Washington. Here's Flag. launches it, sends it home from three-point land. Flag's got his second basket.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Young from long range. Washington grabs the miss.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Irving looking it over. Lively with a screen on Young. Irving for three. And the Mavericks, another three.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Fresh.
Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Mavericks have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Wizards? Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
And it's the start here of Game 3 of the NBA Finals. 2K Sports postseason presentation of the NBA, and it's tied 1-1. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Anthony Davis is out there with George. Then it's Fresh, and it's Young in at the point. And for the Mavericks, Washington and Lively hold down the post for them. And it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Flag. You look at Washington. Their home crowd is fired up for this Game 3. You can certainly feel it here in the arena. These finals have been even. 1-1 so far. So tonight is huge.
I mean, walking around the city today, all of the talk is about this series. I expect a loud arena. And watching warm-ups, I'll tell you what, this team is fired up. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And it's Washington missing. And it's Davis with the ball for the Washington Wizards. And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
It's Young on the wing. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what. Strong words from coach. We'll see if his guys can make it happen. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. So it's the Wizards now, following the three-point basket by Davis. Outside for Davis. Shot clock at 3. Off target with his 3.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Pass to Flag. Now Washington. And the Mavericks another 3.
Well, P.J. Washington's coaches and teammates always encourage him to be ready to rise and fire. Catch and shoot. Just lean into it.
Now here's Fresh.
All the officials are all over that.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the game. the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Pass to Washington. And the Mavericks another 3.
Well, you gotta love those wings that can shoot it like P.J. Washington. That's so much value to your team.
Young in the corner. Now, Koulibaly. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Anthony Davis third.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Irving kicks to Washington. Pass the flag. Stolen by Fresh. To the inside. Davis up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Washington with this screen on Young. In the corner, it's flat. And the Mavericks another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic. It is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Fresh and the powerful one-handed slam.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
6 on the shot clock. And here's Washington outside. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 2. Koulibaly with it. He has yet to score. Puts it up for Davis. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
Mavericks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Now, Flag. He has 6. Pass to Lively. Some nice passing here by Dallas. 5 on the clock. Irving passes to Washington. Off target from outside. Washington's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field. Davis finds Young. Back to Davis. A fadeaway. Outside for George. A miss that time would have put him up. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Irving. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving, one of the outstanding mid-range shooters. This guy legit 3-level.
On the wing, George. Bounce pass Young. And here's Fresh. Good on the triple. Fresh has got 7 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Wizards.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
They've also done a heck of a job at the free throw line tonight. Good aggression has led to a number of easy chances and points at the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Washington's checked in for Martin, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Russell Westbrook. Koulibaly, he's checked in for the Wizards. And both free throws good for Davis.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Then it's Flag. And it's Kyrie Irving. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Over in the corner, Washington. From outside, off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Davis finds Koulibaly. Davis with a screen on Irving. And again, Washington, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further. From the line.
Back to Koulibaly. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Koulibaly's got his first 2 points of the night.
Inside the lane is exactly where Koulibaly likes to operate.
Pass to Washington. And Lively now top of the key. Here's Flag. Rebound, Washington. George has got 6 rebounds in the game. The kick out to Young. Now here's Davis. Back to Young. Inside. And it's Davis with the jam.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
Pass to Flag. Here's Washington. To end the drought. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Now George. Young outside. From deep. Again, and he got it. Nice execution on the layup.
And this is just AD doing what AD does, dominating the defense there and converting.
Outside Irving. Lively sends a screen for Irving. Knocks down the three.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Mavericks trail by 14. Lively, a screen on Young. Now Lively. It's stolen by Davis. And here's Young. Now here's Fresh. Now Koulibaly. And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That's it for him. He's fouled out. Now we'll go to the line for 2.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Klay Thompson is checked in for flag. The first free throw is good.
The growth you've seen from Bilal Coulibaly shows up most notably in his passing and his feel. The defense, that was there from day one.
Here's Washington. Irving outside. Davis pulls it down. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. 22 is their biggest lead.
And Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series is all but in the books. Congrats are in order tonight on an outstanding effort and a well-deserved victory for Washington.
Now, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
With the sensational win here in Game 3, they're going to be just 2 wins away from lifting the trophy.
Yeah, and it's just a massive win. There's history behind it. The team that wins Game 3 to take a 2-1 lead almost always wins the series. So while I wouldn't start etching their name on the trophy just yet, I would certainly have to call them the favorites at this point.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Davis.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Thompson. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first.
I'm here with AD, and tonight you guys seemed locked in. What was the key?
So we came out aggressive defensively and offensively, and against a team like that, you know, you got to come out aggressive defensively first, and I think we...
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. So long, everyone.
It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Washington Wizards have set the tone of the series up 2-1. Can they maintain their composure and take a commanding 3-1 lead? Now, the test awaits as they face off against the Mavericks. The NBA postseason coming up next.
It's the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. The championship is almost within reach, and with the series standing at 2-1, we could be looking at a make-or-break game. In this game, we'll see the Washington Wizards going up against the Dallas Mavericks here at their home, American Airlines Center. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. George out there with Davis. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Fresh in at the shooting guard position. And for the Mavericks, Washington and Lively down low. Then it's Flag. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Taking a look at the Wizards, well, they're in danger of falling into a 3-1 hole tonight. If they can't pull this game out, their chances for a title will be very slim.
Yeah, you're exactly right. If history's taught us anything, they need to do everything in their power to tune out the fans, keep their emotions in check, and win this one. Even the series at 2-2.
Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off the shot. The 3 from Washington. And the three-pointer goes.
Kyrie is a fantastic floor general. Excellent at knowing when to get it to open teammates.
Outside. The kick out to Young. Tipped. Now here's Irving. Tightly guarded. About a minute into this first quarter. Free throw line jumper. Good as the jump shot falls.
I mean, what do you expect when you give them the clear look? That's just too easy.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
Now here's Davis. He gets it in there.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Outside Irving. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Fresh. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
Pass to Flag. And he parries his first look.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Young. Outside Coulibaly. George sets a screen. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The Mavericks lead by 3. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Flag. Puts up a 3. That shot, no good. The Wizards have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Fresh. And it's Washington with another.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Here's Flag. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Washington passes to Irving. Out to the right wing. And here's Flag outside. Buries it from 3. Flag's got 5 now.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Wizards trail by 4. Pass to Fresh. Washington against George. Over to the wing. The baseline, Jay. Fresh misses.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Pass to Flag. Washington right side. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Washington.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky you missed that one.
Outside Young. Now here's Davis. He's guarded by Irving. And Davis gets it to go on the assist from Young.
Hey, I know AD can step outside, but when he operates around the hoop, it really breaks down the defense.
Irving against Coulibaly. Down low. And a slam dunk by Lively.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Young, the pass to Davis. Outside Young. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, and we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Young. After the Maverick. Picking up a basket just a moment ago. And stolen by Irving. To the paint. Great start so far. 3. In this one.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And Dallas making a change here. Marshall's checked in. Sarge checked in for Washington. Wizards trail by 6. Outside Young. Here's Fresh. He has 6. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Now, whatever he's doing, it's working. He's already 4 of 5 from the field.
Inside. Here's Marshall. And a miss there on the triple. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Here's Fresh. Give him 8. Pass to George. 6 to shoot. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now here's Irving. Still no points. Here's Flagg to the inside. And it's Irving missing. Inside. Davis. That's good. Davis has got 6 points.
Over the years, Davis has packed on a lot of muscle, and it served him well right there.
To the wing, right side. Flagg. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. Washington trailing. Outside Davis. George outside. Pass to Fresh. Here's Davis. Guarded by Marshall. The kick out to Young. From outside, off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Stolen by Davis. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Here's Sarr. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Marshall outside. Back to Irving. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Pass to Flagg. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, no good. Washington has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Rejected by Lively. Marshall outside. Here's Flagg. Back to Marshall. Right wing. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Fresh. The Wizards with a lead. Here's Young. It's tipped and finished off by Sarr. For Dallas, they've got 8 of 15 shots to go. Pass to Flagg. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6.
So far, and they keep trading punches. Both teams in the groove early.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. In the 3rd spot, Anthony Davis. And, of course, Alex Sarr.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
Flagg's gone 4 for 6 from the field. Down low. Here's Davis. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Davis has got 8.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Marshall with it, and it's Young picking him up. The 3 is up. Carton with the bucket, and it's all knotted up.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And Young has got the ball here for the Wizards. Left side, Davis. later. He hits the back iron and sinks it. He's got 10.
Well, Davis is a very capable shooter. He can hit from just about anywhere.
Irving looking around. Pass to Flag. The three is up. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Outside Young. And here's Carrington. Outside Davis. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Flag. 34 seconds left in the first. And the layup is good off the glass. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Young on the attack. And that one drops for him.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Irving with it. Carrington picks him up. Marshall. No good on the triple. Pass to Young. Drops in. The layup for 2. And it's a 3-point Wizard lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Wizards. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Washington.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Well, that's true, and they've also been going right at the rim, which I love. Attack, attack, attack.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. Trae Young out there with Carrington. Then it's Alexander Sarr. Then there's Whitmore. And it's Riley in at the 4. Now here's Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Tries again. Washington with a rebound. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Young. Outside Whitmore. Over Flag. And it's Whitmore missing. Mavericks trail by 5. Going for the lob, and the dunk by Gafford.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Now Carrington. No points yet. Pass to Young. Gafford grabs the miss.
But that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Westbrook outside. And here's Flag outside. Rebound Washington. Outside Whitmore. Sarr with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Whitmore. It's not going to go for him. The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Westbrook, the pass to Martin. Marshall outside. Westbrook outside. Pass to Martin. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Flag. This one for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Martin's got 6 points.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Whitmore goes in. Good on the shot. And the Wizards lead by 2.
Just slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Washington's checked in for Dallas. And a change for the Wizards. Koulibaly's checked in. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And here's Flag outside. The rebound by Riley.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Outside Koulibaly. Young with it. Gafford picks him up. Shot clock at 5. And finished off by Sarr.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
And here's Westbrook. No points so far. Washington outside. Pass to Flag from outside the arc. Washington with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Young. Outside Koulibaly. Floats one up. Ooh, the soft teardrop by Young.
And Young is just so deceptive. He will hit you with that floater at exactly the right time.
Westbrook, the pass to Gafford. Here's Flag. 14 points for him. Shoots over Young. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal. In 12 tries.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
Pass to Carrington. Out to the right wing. Outside Koulibaly. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And Gafford with the block. Washington with the ball. Picked up by Koulibaly. And Bilal Koulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And a change for the Wizards. Davis is checked in. Pass to Flag. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Young. Dallas shooting their first free throws of this game. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Young has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And it's Washington with the ball. Here's Young. Misses from short range.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Clock at 4. Outside for Irving. They get it again. That's ties it up. Give him 8.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
The Wizards have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Now here's Young. Defense is right there. Outside Koulibaly. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Sarr. Gafford with the block. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And the shot goes. Gafford's gotten his second bucket on the night. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
And it's Washington with the ball. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Irving against Koulibaly. Gafford with a screen on Koulibaly. And Gafford gets it to go on the assist by Irving. And now it's a 4-point Dallas lead.
If I've got Kyrie on my team, I want the ball in his hands as much as possible. He just makes great decisions.
Throws it up. Oh, Davis. Finish it off the lob.
Davis makes things simple for his teammates. Just lob it up, and he will take care of the rest.
Washington outside. Sarr against Irving. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
And he makes it first.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving is one of the most skilled guards of all time. He has shot 50, 40, 90 in a season, and we all know about his ability to finish at the rim.
Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And a change for the Wizards. Carrington, he's checked in for Trae Young. Both free throws good from Irving.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Outside Davis. Outside Coulibaly. Sara screen. To the middle. And finished off by Sara.
Well, you have to track Sar in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Washington outside. Sinks it from distance. Washington's got 6.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Pass to Fresh. Davis for the screen on Irving. From 20 feet. And again, it's Washington.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And he dunks it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. The Wizards trail by 5. Here's Fresh. 10 points for him. Here's Davis. He can't hit that time. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Now here's Irving. Let's go with a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
To the right side. Sar with it. Outside Carrington. Pass to Fresh. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Washington. Davis using his size at the rim.
And what a night. They just keep going to Davis.
There's a minute 59 left in the second period. Tipped. Too strong. Davis for 2.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Mavericks lead by 4. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So for Dallas, Lively, he's checked in for Gafford, and Flagg subbed in for Marshall. George, he's checked in for Washington. Trae Young comes in for Carrington. Pass to Irving. 3-pointer. Sinks the tray. Irving's got 8.
Well, starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Outside Coulibaly. We've got 1:13 left in the half. Fresh. That one's good.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Pass to Lively. Lively with a screen on Young. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Lively with it, and it's Young picking him up. Outside Irving. 26 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Flag. That shot off. Some solid defense from Koulibaly.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Here's Fresh. Takes the three. Knocks down the long J. Fresh has got 7 points here in the quarter. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Mavericks on top, up 2. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
And I'm here with Coach Jason Kidd. Tell me, Coach, what do you want your defensive priorities to be in the second half?
Well, they got some talented guys on that side, so we got to protect the paint. And, you know, we got to contest the twos. We're giving up too many layups, but we settled in here, so we're in a good spot.
No easy ones for them.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hey there, everybody. Halftime of Game 4 upon us, and it's a close game so far for the Dallas Mavericks.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
They sure made it look easy at times. What a half. Looking at how the Wizards are doing in this series, with the series at 2-1, they could take a commanding lead if they can get the job done tonight.
Can't be a commanding lead if they lost a game already. It needs to be more like a suggestive lead.
I don't even know where to start with that. Despite what Shaq says, if they win, they'll be in absolute control of the series.
Just so long as they're not being suggestive. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And so it's Washington with it. Washington and Lively down low. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Flag. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The Mavericks leading. Inside is Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
And as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Young. There's Davis with the three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist here tonight. Washington outside. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Six on the shot clock. Has to flag. Over Young. Again, Dallas. The Wizards trail by 3. Now here's Koulibaly. Here's Fresh. He's guarded by Irving. George outside for the tie. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. Washington outside. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Flag. 20 points for him. And that's collected by Trae Young. Down low. And Davis slams it home.
And you love how effortless Davis makes this look. Rising up for an alley-oop like it's nothing.
Lively with a screen on Young. Outside for Irving. 4 on the clock. And it's off from three-point range.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without foul.
Young looking over the floor. It's Fresh. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Outside for Irving. On target from range. Irving's got 11 points.
Yeah, Kyrie is a great shooter, just under 40% from deep for his career.
Outside Koulibaly. Back to Young. Looking to get back on track. And he comes up with a bucket. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
And the shot goes down.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They lead by 1. It's George on the wing. They set the screen. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound. Goes to Dallas.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Washington outside. For the lead. Hits the trifecta. And the Mavericks lead by 2. Here in the second half, this game still been tough.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Now here's George. He's got 6. That's to Fresh. Outside Koulibaly. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Has to flag. The 3. And they get it back. Lets a floater go. And he sinks the layup. And now a 4-point Maverick lead.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Here's Fresh. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
I mean, they play some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
Now here's Irving. He's got 11. 6 to shoot. Back to Washington. And here's Flag outside. It's rebounded by Washington. Young's got 4 rebounds now.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on it here, and he's set to hit one in the second.
It's Fresh. And he drops it in from the low post. Fresh has got 6 points in the quarter.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Over to the left wing. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. Second, Trae Young.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. Sarge checked in for Washington. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. On defense, the Mavericks. Here's George. Lively with a block. Marshall outside. Pass to Flag. Now Lively. George defending. Outside for Irving. Shot clock at 6. Here's Flag. The 3. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 5 rebounds tonight. Davis looking it over. Here's Fresh. 21 points in the game. Fades. It's stolen by Lively. Now Irving. Stolen by Davis. George outside. Back to Davis. To the lead. Lively with a block. Here's Flag. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Flag's got 6 points in the quarter.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Fresh. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
There's the screen. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Davis. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Three-pointer. Fresh. That one's good. Fresh has got 24. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far. That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Pass to Sarr. Outside Young. George passes to Young. Here's Fresh. Clock at 6. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. He's got 26.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Outside Irving. The shot, no good. And George with some nice D. Sarr finds Young. And here's Davis. Here's Sarr. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Sarr's got 12.
And the long arms of Sarr on full display. You've got to keep this kid off the offensive glass.
Pass to Flag from the arc. They grab their own miss. Here's Irving. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. 13 points in the game.
Look, Kyrie Irving has the ball in his hand. You expect something special.
And finished off by Sarr.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So it's both teams making substitutions here. .114 left in the third quarter. Pass to Flag. Westbrook taking his time here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by Dallas. Washington has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Whitmore with it. Marshall's there. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Flag. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Right side Young. score. That's in. Coming off an assist. Assist from Young. Young's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Westbrook outside. Here's Martin. No good on the three. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's Washington. They lead by 5. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. So on the floor for the Wizards. Sarr out there with Davis.
Then there's Carlton Carrington. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly.
And it's Riley in at the small forward position. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. Mavericks trail by 5. Pass to Gafford. Irving against Coulibaly. The ball's knocked loose. And it's Washington on the break. Davis down low. Washington's there. Count it. Good. Davis has got 25 points.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Carrington. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Gafford passes to Marshall. Irving for 3. Back to Marshall. Pass to Washington. 6 to shoot. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Irving. No one on him. Makes an easy one.
A good sign for them is the work they've done on the offensive glass this half.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. High post Davis. Shoots a fadeaway. And there it is for him. Davis has got 9 points now in the second half.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Westbrook outside. On the wing, Irving. Washington outside. From behind the arc. Drills it from deep.
When Kyrie attacks, he sees everything. On the court, pocket passes are available, lobs right there. You see the kickoff.
Now here's Coulibaly. That's to Riley. Up top, Davis. Yep, that one goes. Davis has got 6 here in the quarter.
And what you love most about Davis is his confidence, because it's what helps him take over games.
Now here's Washington. Outside Irving. Here's the 3. Another miss by Irving. Here's Riley. Pounded by Westbrook. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Here's Coulibaly. No good with the triple. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. And here's Irving. To the paint. Here's Gafford. Blocked!
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Pass to Carrington. Back to Sarr. Here's Riley. Davis down low. He's guarded by Irving. And the shot goes in.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect... him to let up.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Both teams will make substitutions. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
To the wing on the left. Here's Flagg outside. Knocks down the triple. Flagg's got 32 points.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Gets it to fall from the right block. Flagg's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
Here's Fresh. From 18 feet away. And again, it's Washington converting.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Marshall on the wing to the inside. And it's Washington on the break. Outside Young. Pass to Fresh. And here's Young. Guarded by Marshall. Here's Fresh. 4 on the clock. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. 33 points for Fresh.
And Young is just an intelligent... player. He knows precisely when he should look for an open teammate.
Marshall outside. Pass to Lively. Marshall outside. The three from Washington. Rebound, Trae Young. Wizards leading by 13. Coulibaly up top. The kick out to Young. Here's Fresh. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Flagg's got 4 rebounds in the game. Washington outside. From downtown, he buries it from 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Young. Pass to Fresh. And a two-handed jam!
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
Here's Lively. To the middle. Here's Flag. Fires the 3. They get it back. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Now here's Sarr. Back to Young. And there's the lob. And finished off by Sarr.
And after playing professionally in France, we wondered what Sarr would look like in the NBA. And you know, I think our question is answered.
Pass to Flag. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by Fresh. Fresh has got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. Outside Coulibaly. Washington moving the ball around. Here's Fresh. And it's Flag with a rebound. Flag's got 5 rebounds tonight. Over to the wing. From downtown. Another chance. Rebounded by Sarr. Washington leading by 12. Outside Coulibaly. Here's Fresh. Driving inside. Ooh, he leaves no question. The Mavericks have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Irving's checked in for Dallas. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Sarr. Now Washington. Here's Fresh. Outside Coulibaly. Now George. George sets a screen. 5 on the clock. whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
Young outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Irving outside. Tries from 19. Can't get it to go.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him. He certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Young. Tight defense on him. Oh, it's off. Mavericks shooting around 51%. That's a good number.
And this has been quite a championship series, a pivotal win in this Game 4 for the Wizards.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Fresh.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Puts up the tray. Here's Washington. Washington, a screen on Young. The triple drop. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Game 4 of the NBA Finals is in the books. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. So long, everyone.
Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Mavericks have everything to fight for. Their path is simple. Down 3 games to 1 in a must-win situation. They must bring tenacity, the heart, and an absolute will to win as they face elimination against the Washington Wizards. This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
Will it end tonight? That's the question as one team battles to shut the door on the season. Another hopes to stave off defeat. The NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Washington Wizards as they play against the Dallas Mavericks. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. Now a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Big men on the floor for Middleby, Washington, and Gafford. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Flagg. And for the Wizards, George is out there with Koulibaly. And there's Davis. And it's Young. And it's Fresh in at the 2 guard. You look at Dallas. They are on the verge of elimination. So tonight they hope it's the start of a memorable comeback.
And this is a situation no team wants to be in. Down 3-1. But they can't let that get the better of them. They have to play their hearts out and try and steal this one on the road.
Now, here's Washington. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Here's George. A rebound by Washington. Outside Irving. Pass to Flagg. Over Young. And Flagg with the back. Basket on the assist by Irving.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Young outside. Fresh with the ball. Here's Koulibaly. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Well, the defender concedes the mid-range. Koulibaly says, I'll take that.
Pass to Washington. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now, here's Gafford. That shot missing. On the wing, Koulibaly. He's covered by Irving. Outside, George. No good from outside.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Pass to Washington. Here's Flagg, defended by Young. For the screen on Koulibaly. And on the way from Irving for 3. Cans it from downtown.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine. But that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
Young looking around. Lets it go from deep. The Mavericks pull it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they... Can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Washington. Misses the 3. Wizards trail by 3. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Fresh. set the pick. And the three ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Irvin. From 16, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now here is Davis. Hasn't made one yet.
A big body and not afraid to get physical.
Such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Young, and the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Davis finds Young. 11 feet away. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Washington. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3. Attempts.
Well, athletic, long, P.J. Washington on the interior. Yeah, that's a pretty good bet.
Here's Koulibaly. Down low. On the arc. Connects from three-point range. Koulibaly's got his second basket of the night.
Well, this offense certainly thrives when he's not...
To Washington. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Lets it go from 11. And Young with the basket on the assist by Davis.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Drives it in, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws here for the night. First free throw is good. Alexander Soft. He's checked in for Koulibaly. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Young outside. Pass to Fresh. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, the length and the vertical, boy, Daniel Gafford can be a force defender.
Yes, that goes in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside, Davis. Outside, George. Pass to Fresh. Pocket 6. That's in there. Davis with the assist. That's 7 points for Fresh. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Mavericks making a change here. Lively's checked in. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. You look at Fresh, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. To the middle. Oh! And that one is hammered home.
Something special happening on that one, guys.
Oh, isn't that the truth? Deciding to give this crowd, GA, a show.
The NBA, the best athletes in the world, and that is why it is a global game. That was beautiful.
So it's the Wizards now, following the score by Dallas.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Good on the triple. And it's a 6-point Maverick lead.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to.
Here's Fresh. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And it's 9 points for Fresh.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Lively sends a screen for Irving. For 3. A putback. It's good on the putback.
The activity and the energy of Lively. It's so hard to contain him off the offensive window.
Pass to Fresh. Outside, George. Here's Sarr. 5 to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way. Fresh can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 6. Washington inside. Defended by George. Lively the pass to Washington. Second chance shot. Dallas moving the ball around. Irving from long range. It's hauled in by George.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Bounce pass Young. Now Fresh. 9 points in the game so far. Young outside. The 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Oh, Lively in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, Mr. Lively might be the best catch and finisher in the alley-oop situation. That's the dunk, folks.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Washington making some changes. Wiley is checked in for Keyshawn. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Here's Ellie to end the cold streak, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's New York in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Hi again. Thanks for joining us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Well, it was a great Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, Game 2, just about ready to tip off. And tonight, our matchup, you'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the New York Knicks here in New York. With Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we've got David Aldridge reporting in from the sideline. Take a look at the Knicks. Mike, if they can win this one at home and go up 2-0, they'll be on a fast track to the finals.
Yeah, when you look throughout NBA history of teams that have won their first 2 games of a series, over 90% of them have gone on to win the series. That shows you how pivotal this game is. A nice sense of when to move the ball and get the assist.
They set the screen. Pass to Tisdale. Now Johnson. Defended by Wilkins. 6 to shoot. Some nice passing by New York here. Johnson, the pass to Tisdale. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Atlanta with the ball. Porter kicks to Elijah. And it's Wilkins. That's time on the assist by Elijah.
Even when he's not finishing right at the rim, Wilkins is not easy to deal with inside.
Here's Tisdale. Hastings grabs the board. Here's Sunvold. He's covered by Fleck. And here are the Knicks. 4-point game. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Alexi Morris gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him how they plan to put a lid on Dominique Wilkins' scoring. Coach said, we're going to throw everything but the kitchen sink at him. Double teams, full court presses, and see what sticks. So there's a variety of approaches to try and limit Wilkins' impact. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David.
Offensively, Wilkins can attack in so many different ways. It just happens to be from mid-range this time.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Clock at 6. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Porter. Wilkins in the post. It's guarded by Johnson. Wilkins can't get it to go. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And that one's good. Tisdale.
The closer the look, the better the chance it goes in.
Here is Porter. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Elijah. That one's off. He's now